dying. Watch his hair been turning gray. He's been working and slaving his life away. Yes, I know.
You know, I called my kids this morning and I said, you have no idea how good I am, and I'm gonna go on stage tomorrow night and I'm gonna play to, 100 people and start practicing your drums because Mom's gonna come home and we're gonna jam.
Work, work. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you.
Oh, you know it, baby. And I know it too, baby. Oh, yeah.
Cone of Silence has come a long way since day one, and the crowd approves. But next up is one of the favorites, Joan's husband Jeff and the Psychedelic Burrs. In a few moments, Kamesh will make his rock and roll proposal. It would sure help his chances if he can rock the house during his set with Roger Daltrey.
I give you right now the Psychedelic Burrs!
Thank you! And it's all good. I wouldn't call it clean fun because I'll kill to win this contest.
And we'd like to do an old favorite of yours and ours. We hope you enjoy it.
I've got a blue side. Can't explain. It's a certain kind. Can't explain. I feel hot and cold. Can't explain. Yeah, down in my soul, yeah. Can't explain. I can't explain. I think it's love trying to say it to you when I feel blue, but I can't explain. Can't explain. You keep on saying, girl. Can't explain. I said I can't explain.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, the Psychedelic Burrs. Thank you. Tomorrow night, we're in the Valley. Come on out.
You guys rock.
The Psychedelic Burrs rocked the house as expected. Jeff's biggest rival and fan is there to meet him backstage.
You got a little inter-family competition. All right, what's going to happen right now is the judges are going to get together. They're going to tally their votes, and in just a couple of minutes, we're going to have the winner of the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp Battle of the Bands.
Who had the tightest fan? I had Burrs.
I had Rockin' America.
Burrs.
Is that with Karen, the singer?
Yeah.
Oh, she was
Psychedelic Burrs. Okay, we didn't do best original song.
Well, that's one. That's simple.
Easy one.
Best dressed, I'd go Rodeo Underground.
Yeah. Yes. No.
I said that.
We've got one special award, so if I could...
We need Kamesh.
we need Kamesh.
The time has arrived.
So there's a special award tonight, and it's for the bravest man in the room. And he's been through the gamut this week. And playing an acoustic band with 4 different guitarists is not easy. And you did it.
Roger, can I interrupt you 1 second? I'm getting an award, and I've been such a big Who fan. I'd like to get my girlfriend up here because for 5 days, she's put up with me. She's the best, and for those of you who met her, Ami's the best. So I'd like to get her up here. You know, I love her. I'm looking forward to our life together, and I think this is a way we'll never forget it. My girlfriend, Ami Shaw. It's a big moment, so could she say no? Yes.
So, for all your effort this week, and you've been a very, very brave man, we're going to present you with this. It's something very special. I think you should read it.
marry me? Promise. Yes! I love you, baby.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
All my life, I've wanted to do this. To be handed the envelope and to be able to announce the winner of something like this. Unfortunately, there can be only one winner. And can I get a round of applause for the Cone of Silence? Kelly Maggie's big. What I need is the Cone of Silence up on stage.
I was supposed to come along as a companion because I never played the keyboards before. I never played an instrument before. And all I ever wanted to do was be in my husband's band, and he wouldn't let me. And these guys, they're all great musicians, and they were so sweet the first day, and they taught me the chords, and they made me feel like I could be a musician. And
see, now are you gonna let your husband be in your band?
I beat you! But the truth is that when I was up there and I was looking at Jeff and he was just beaming at me and he had our little digital camera and I realized my fantasy was like performing in a band in front of my husband and having him think that I rocked.
She's already a rock and roll hottie in my heart. But
I can't believe it.
It's been an exciting ride for the last 5 days. It was fun, it was hard work, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience none of us will forget.
When you hear this sound coming.
Music is a universal language, and I think it speaks to all of us, and I think it heals all of us, and I think that is kind of what is tying us together.
And we don't make no collection.
I mean, we really came together, and we've got guys jumping around like monkeys, and just a lot of fun.
I think that just the experience of performing with other band members really, really made a tremendous impact on me. It's really created this fire now. I mean, I'm just like, I'm ready to go.
I'm going around once. I said, listen, I'm doing it. So we did it. It's great.
Rock and roll speeds my pulse. Rock and roll nurtures my heart. Rock and roll feeds my brain. I rest with rock and roll. I have rock and roll on in the operating room. I have rock and roll on in my car. I just love music. It just coincides with my heartbeat.
Part of my thinking was pretty sly that if I propose at Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp and it's really fun, I have a great excuse to come back. She'll want to come back forever.
I've wanted to get up and do something, and I've been too, too shy. That's over.
I think that's great. She's had so much fun here, and she's, I think, really starting to understand what the excitement is all about, of getting up on stage and playing with a bunch of musicians that share your intensity.
I'm going to play in a band with my kids. My husband is already jamming. The 12-year-old plays guitar.